This is going to be a very important educational video on consistency, and I'm probably going to tell you certain things in this video that I've never told you. And there's probably a few things as well that I have told you, but when it comes to consistency, and I'm also going to speak on a few different things, this is going to be a very important video, bro. Like, when it comes to consistency, it's probably the most important trait, attribute a person can have in life to gain any type of success, whether it be in the gym, whether it be on a business you're working on, whether it be your health, whether it be anything. Even friendships and relationships comes down to, are you consistent with treating people properly? Are you a backstabbing idiot? Or no matter what you're going through, you can still be a good friend or a good partner or a good somebody? Because a lot of the reasons, bro, why some friendships and relationships and other things get out of whack in life is because something happened to somebody and it caused them to maybe treat you poorly. Like, your own friend could have went through something. Now he's not the same, and now he's going to treat you poorly. Things like that. And you can't turn on your people just because something happens to you. And your people can't turn on you just because something happens to them. If they start to treat you bad, it can create this bitterness. It can create this feel of not wanting to be around them. And there's no consistency there. You see friend groups, and even myself in the past, you see friends groups all the time getting split up because something. Like, bro, I went through a rough patch in the past, and when that happened, I had to stay tough. I had to stay strong. I had to work even harder. And it's exactly what I did. And from doing that caused me to get better, and the fact that I'm getting better now makes others envy me. So they're not consistent with treating me like a good friend or a good family member or something like this because of jealousy and envy. So people lack consistency. People lack consistency in so many areas. And if you want success, you have to be consistent. If you want a successful relationship, you have to consistently treat them right. Consistently. That's why marriage comes to an end, divorce. Because their partner was not being consistent. They started to treat them bad. You hit a certain point, and stuff like that can happen. That's why you got to keep working hard as a couple, as a married couple, to make it right. Because the fact that you were together and could get married, there's obviously some form of chemistry there. Somewhere down the line, something happened, and the consistency was broke. You get what I'm saying? To be really consistent in certain areas, mental barriers need to be broke. To be consistent at anything new, you have to break mental barriers. You have to put in work that you have not been putting in. You have to give it your all. If you want to be able to run longer on a treadmill, you have to be consistent. You can't get on a treadmill and run once a month and expect to run a very long distance. You have to run multiple times a week, and for longer distances over time. It's how you get in better shape, through consistency. The same thing with your health. You can't eat fast food for every meal 6 days a week and eat completely clean and healthy one day and expect to be healthy. That's not consistent. So you have to break these mental barriers in your head for whatever it is that you want success in. And you have to actually do it. You have to tell yourself what needs to be done. And you actually have to do it. That's the thing. Most people start something and they don't follow through because they don't want it bad enough. Most people get into fitness and they're not getting stronger that fast. They're not getting, for the amount they go on, that they're in the gym and all this kind of stuff, they're not getting stronger. They're not in good shape. They don't look good. They still look bad. And it's because they're not, they might even be going to the gym almost every day. But something is not adding up. They could be going home at night when no one's watching and eating like complete shit. They might not be pushing hard enough. You see these people, bro, they talk about being in the gym. Oh my God, I'm at the gym and I just can't get ripped. I just can't do this. I just can't do that. It's because somewhere in between the lines, something's not adding up. Never in your life will you do the work and not see the results. You will see the results. And it takes consistency. Most people in the world are not tough enough mentally to follow through on certain things. Like, there's gonna be days where you don't feel like doing something that you're consistent with. But it don't matter. And with that being said, that's what makes it so easy to win in today's world, in today's society. Being mentally tough will get you so much further than you think. Being mentally tough, which means you're going to be consistent if you're mentally tough. Most people are not. Most people do what they feel like doing. I feel like doing this. I feel like doing that. They're living how they feel and not what should be. What they should be doing. It's called being an adult and making decisions that is in your best interest. That is going to better your life, your family's life. It's not about doing what you feel like doing. You can get away with that when you're young. You cannot get away with that as you get older. As you become an adult, you can't get away with that. And that's what so many people fail to realize. You're not going to get the results. You have to be so serious about the things you're doing. You have to literally tell yourself that you're going to do X, Y, and Z, whatever it is that you want to do. And you have to do it. You have to follow through. And you know what? Like, you could be consistent with something for a little while and then come to the conclusion that it's not for you. That happens. You're going to try things in life and it's good to get answers. But with that being said, if that is what happens with you and something you go towards, you have to get busy with something else immediately and be consistent with that immediately, because the things you love to do are the things you will be consistent in without throwing in the towel, without saying, oh, I don't want to do this today because I don't feel like it. You'll do it anyways because you love it that much. NHL players, hockey players, they don't want to put skates on every single day even though they love the game, even though they love hockey. They don't, bruh. There's days you're going to wake up and it's going to be like, You might just feel flat. You might not just feel energized. There could be a mental barrier in your mind that you have to break. I did not feel energized today when I woke up. At all. I felt flat. I did not feel powerful. It's not that I didn't feel completely weak. I just did not have the pop that I normally have. And it probably happens to me once or twice a week. I'll wake up in a day and I just feel not so powerful and motivated and good. You feel a little bit flat. But you just have to get through the day a little bit. You have to keep doing what you're doing and get through the day a little bit. It's like warming up. You might not feel energized, but you might have more energy than you think. You might want to take a day off the gym or a sport, but you had more energy than you thought you had. It could have been a mental barrier that you had to break. You might not feel so energized, but once you get moving around a little bit, now you get this spark and a new lease of life. So don't overlook what you can do when you break these barriers, because most people don't push themselves in life, bro. Most people don't break barriers and do more and be more and strive for excellence. To me, I got the blueprint on lock. To me, it is like easy now. It's just what I do. And it's not that it's completely easy. It's just what I do. So I'm not, oh my God, this is hard. It's a waste of time for me to even think those thoughts. Oh, dreading. Who cares? Who cares? Do it anyways. You're not going to die. It's going to feel a little uncomfortable. You might have a bit of physical fatigue. You might have a bit of mental fatigue. You might be a little bit spiritually fatigued or whatever. Most of the time when I do videos, most of the time when I'm doing content, I'm not 100% spiritually energized. I do so much, bro. It's hard to get your battery pack on full when you do so much to begin with. But it's about passion. It's about what you love to do. It's what's in your heart to do as well. What is in your heart to do is things you will do even when you don't feel like doing it. If you're very strict and serious about your health and fitness, you will pull through. You will feel flat on some days, but you will warm up, you'll get going, and you will do the things you need to do. And that's really what being consistent is. And most people don't want to feel that second wind fatigue. Most people just kind of coast the day. They feel a little bit better. They're just going to coast the day and let it go by, and they'll feel better tomorrow. You have to find a way to break through that fatigue to get enough done every day. Enough and more with a cherry on top. That's how it's done, bro. And most people can't do it. That's why most people can't get ahead. Can you imagine the guy or the girl that is doing this for a lifetime, or for even 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years over you? How much more they've done, how much further ahead they will be. And I'm telling you right now, there's a reason you have haters, is because you can do this. You make things look easy, but in actuality, you're just mentally tougher. Like, these people can't do what you do. These people can't break the barriers. These people can't be consistent. But you can. And you live in that warrior spirit. You do it anyways. You push through. You persevere. And I guarantee you right now, I don't care who you are, if you can do this, you will have haters. Because most people wish they can do that. Most people wish They can work as hard as you, as smart as you, as consistent as you, be as healthy and as happy and as fulfilled as you, as on point as you, as sharp as you, as spiritually inclined as you. It takes work. You have to get out of your negative ways and your negative mind frame and wasting energy over here with Joe Schblow. That's not going to get you nowhere. There's certain people that come around, bro, and it's just a nightmare. Some people's energy is just a nightmare being around. It feels like these people are extractors. They take so much of your energy when they're around you. They just want this value from you. You can feel it. They come around you without bringing anything at all. They don't bring you a good vibe. They don't spark a good vibe in your soul, not even one. They come right around you and extract a bunch of your energy and all kinds of stuff like that, and it's a terrible feeling, to be honest. And these are the same people that are very low on the totem pole. These are the same people that are not spiritually inclined. They're not where they should be. They're lost. And the fact that you're not lost, they feel a lease of life when they come around you. They feel energized because you got that energy, bro. You got that good energy because you worked for it. And that's why these people are coming up to you in life and draining your clip. Being consistent is so important. These are videos the whole world should see. Very important. Life-changing. If what I say can just click, can just spark your soul, can just get you to change the way you do things, it'll change your life. And it's not like you just live different one day and, oh my God, how's my life changed? It don't work that way. It's about actually doing it every day for years. That's what people don't want to do. They would rather keep living their life, doing what they feel like doing, instead of doing that more. The more, the more, the more. The more, the merrier. More is always better. But people want to do less and think they deserve more. People want to do less and not give enough. Doing what they feel like doing. And of course you're going to feel like doing what you do sometimes, but it's like there's going to be times where things need to get done. And it's these small wins that you have to get when you don't feel like doing it, but you still do it. Most people can't even do that one time, bro, let alone like every day. And I shouldn't say every day because like you're going to have good days, bro, where things click. And it's like you get done what you really have to get done, plus more. And it was just a good day. But not every day's a good day. That's the thing. That's where the consistency, that's where the mental barriers have to be broken inside of your own mind to dig down deep. Do you not think when people are running these ultra marathons that they don't have to dig down deep? You think that's comfortable? You think their shins feel good? You think their lungs are feeling great? Their lungs are burning. Their shins are throbbing. Throbbing. I've ran some long distances before. And it's painful. But if you're strong in the mind, you can persevere. You can defeat that voice. You can defeat that pussy in your mind that's telling you to stop. you can keep feeling the pain and keep going. It's the mental strength in us what most people don't have. If you don't have that one trait, you can say goodbye to success, because you will never be successful. If you don't have that one trait, it's impossible. It is clearly impossible. And I don't mean to scare you guys, but I'm telling the truth, bruh. I remember when I was a kid, me and my cousin got in the truck with his uncle. And we got out of the truck. And our plan was to run down this dirt road as we were driving. He would drive beside us, and we would run. And we were having a competition to see who would run the longest without stopping. And I smoked him. And this guy was an athlete. This guy was in shape. I was in shape as a kid. It's things like that, bro. Like, I just have it in my mind, man. Like, I can feel pain. I can feel discomfort, but do it anyways. I've been in many positions in life where I felt discomfort and did things anyways. It's very important to have that trait. It's very important to have that mental strength. You're doing the things that you know you have to do, that you should do. There's times, a lot, in different ways where I feel fatigue. But there's that second wind. And it's about that consistency. And how much can you take and keep on going? That's the whole motto, bro. How much can you really take and keep on going? I've already taken a whole lot. And I plan for more. I plan for more. I plan to face more stuff. I plan to do much more work, much more stuff. Be consistent with it. You're not going to want to do it all the time, but you do it anyways. Most people can't. Most people run and they stop. Most people tell themselves they're going to run a certain limit, and they don't run what they said they were going to run. If you tell yourself that, you must run that distance, plus another minute or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 more. That's what it's all about. And if you don't, you lost. Life is about wins. How much can you win and not lose? And I'm giving you guys this video as a motivational video. I hope this sparks something. I hope this opens something up in your mind. Because there's many places you can take yourself, bro. Your mind is very powerful. Very powerful. You can not feel like doing something, but if you can get yourself in a certain state, and it's like you just make yourself without even thinking, you can do it. You really can do that kind of stuff. You could not want to take an ice bath, but you run an ice bath. And it's like, if you overthink about it, it's like you're just staring at the damn bath, and it's like, oh, it's going to be cold. That's not what you want to do. You just don't even think about it. You get in, it's like, oh, you feel the pain. It's like you're just in and you're just beating your mind. You got to beat your mind in life and be consistent with beating your own mind, because things are uncomfortable. How much discomfort can you feel and keep pushing it forward? God will place discomfort on your life on purpose. He will do things to initially and to purposely make you uncomfortable. And if you start doing things to avoid those things, you're screwed. You must feel the discomfort. You must go through the times where you feel that way. And yet you're doing it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You got to break through. break the barriers. And I hope this video is helping most of you guys. I don't know what it is. I naturally had this my whole life. If you look at pictures of me as a kid, you will know I am the adult version of the kid I used to be. I was basically the exact same. I had that tough mentality. I had that strength. And I don't know if I believe everybody has it. I was about to say that, but everybody does have it. You have to dig down deep. Some people have to dig a lot deeper to find it. You can't be satisfied with a life where you just do things you feel like doing all the time. You have to do a lot of things you don't want to do. That's what's going to change you the most. Doing things you feel like doing is things that won't change you at all. Doing the harder things are the things that will change your mind forever. Breaking barriers will change your mind forever. If you have ran a 4-mile run, it's a nice distance. But if you never ran an 8-mile run, and you only ran 4, and you make yourself run an 8, your identity will change. Your identity will shift. You've moved in a way you've never moved in your life. You've made yourself uncomfortable in a way you've never done in your entire life. And all these things that I'm explaining right now, ladies and gentlemen, are just examples. It could be anything. You could be getting into business and you can do a certain amount of work on your business that you've never done yet. And you just start to catch a groove. You just start to understand what needs to be done, and you're going all out on whatever it is that you're doing. It's about finding a way. It's about being consistent. It's about being dead ass serious with the things you're doing. And that is where all the wins, that is where all the W's come from. Winning is inside of us all. And where there's a will, there's a way. And you can find a way to win. But you have to do things you don't want to do. A lot. Let's get it.